Good morning, students. Welcome to the GK class. Students, open your book GK Planet. Today we are going to start with lesson number 28, that is Great Books and Authors, on the page number 40. Students, author means a writer of a book. Books are referred to as a man's best friend. They are very beneficial for mankind. There is a powerhouse of information and knowledge. Books offer us so many things without asking for anything in return. Books leave a deep impact on us. This is why we suggest children to read books from an early age to gain knowledge. Reading is essential for children to become successful in school and in their journey through life. Most of a child's learning is done from reading books. The better a child can read, the easier it will be for them to learn what they need in school. Some famous books for the children to read are The Very Hungry Caterpillar, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Little Red Riding Hood, and Hansel and Gretel. Now students, in this lesson we will discuss about some great books of North America and their authors. Students, now we will start with the reading part. So put your pencil here. American and Canadian literature has given us some beautiful children's books. My favorite activity is to listen to my matre and patre, mother and father, read me a bedtime story book. Now students, in this paragraph, a boy is saying that literature of America and Canada has given us some beautiful children's books. His favorite activity is to listen to his madre, that is mother, and padre, that is father, reading a bedtime story book. Students, now we will start with the exercise part. So put your pencil here. Can you identify the following North American books using the covers and authors as clues? Use the help box as your guide. Now students, in this exercise, the covers of some North American books and their authors are given. We have to identify the books and write the names in the blanks. But students, before starting with this exercise, we will discuss these books one by one. Number 1 is The Wonderful Wizard of Oz. It is an American children's book written by L. Frank Baum. It is a story about the adventures of a young farm girl named Dorothy in the magical land of Oz, after she and her pet dog Toto are swept away from their home by a cyclone. Number 2 is Anne of Green Gables. It is a novel by Canadian author L.M. Montgomery. It is a story about the adventures of Anne Shirley, an 11-year-old orphan girl who is mistakenly sent to two middle-aged siblings who had intended to adopt a boy to help them on their farm. Number third is Goodnight Moon. It is an American children's book written by M. Wise Brown. It features a bunny saying good night to everything around. Good night room, good night moon, good night cow jumping over the moon, good night light and the red balloon. Now the fourth one is The Giving Tree. It is an American children's picture book written by Shel Silverstein. The book follows the lives of an apple tree and a boy who develop a relationship with one another. The tree is very giving and the boy evolves into a talking teenager man, then elderly man. The last one is Charlotte's Web. It is a children's book written by an American author E.B. White. It is a story of a pig named Wilbur and his friendship with a spider named Charlotte. When the pig is in danger of being slaughtered by the farmer, Charlotte writes messages praising Wilbur in her web in order to persuade the farmer to let him live. Now students, as we have discussed about some North American books, now let's have a recall. Number 1 is The Wonderful Wizard of Oz. It is written by L. Frank Baum. Number 2 is Anne of Green Gables. It is written by L. M. Montgomery. Number 3 is Goodnight Moon. It is written by M. Wise Brown. Number 4 is The Giving Tree. It is written by Shel Silverstein. And the last one is Charlotte's Web. It is written by E.B. White. Now students, as we have discussed and recalled about the North American books, now you have to complete this exercise, revise this page and do the worksheet given in your SNAP homework. Thank you and have a nice day.